So, we're going to make a very strong statement. You can't get there from there. Now, stay with us. You can't get there from there. You can't get to a manifestation of something that you've got lots of resistance to. You can't get there from there. Just stay with us for a minute, because it's not like the things we usually say to you, because we usually say you can be or do or have anything, but we're saying this to you because we want you to sharpen your skills of creation, because you're ready to do that. You can't get there from there. What do you mean, Abraham? You can't get to that manifestation that you want given the vibration that you're offering. Oh, so what's off in the vibration that I'm offering? You've got too much resistance for that to unfold easily. Well, what do I do about the resistance? Should I work harder? Should I think about it more? No, that will make the resistance more. What should I do? Get off the subject. Get off the subject. That will make the resistance less. You see, if you get it, and we're going to ask you if you do you believe that your vortex exists? Do you believe that there's a vibrational version already queued up for you? Do you believe that universal forces are arranging circumstances and events, and that the cooperative components are all lined up for you? So if you believe that, then what is the piece that you've got to do? You've got to allow it. You've got to get yourself in the receiving mode, which means you got to be happy anyway. You got to be lighter about it. Well, how do you be light about something that you're heavy about? Don't think about it for a while, and it will dissipate. And then next time you think about it in more general terms. It's like the movie that our friend was talking about. You have to reestablish your own communication between you and your inner being. And your inner being is not speaking to you in words. We sort of distort that when we're talking to you with all of these words. In fact, sometimes the words are so much it's like a hair blowing back experience for you. You'd be better off not even listening to all of these words. Your inner being is not speaking to you in words. Your inner being is offering blocks of thought, which you are translating into impulses, into memories, into thoughts, you see.
Is it safe to go back to the memories that were happy? Like, does that generate where you're thinking that's like just wipe it all away?
Do you feel how reluctant you are to let go of what you've been doing that isn't working?
Well, that I thought did work. I mean, I remembered this, and then somebody came, but then they went away. What? No. They did come.
You see, what they just reflected back to you, they just channeled their own inner beings. And what they reflected back to you is what you're doing vibrationally. It doesn't matter what the words or the actions are. They reflected back to you the mood. You got to get over being disappointed before you can start the momentum toward what you want. You got to get over being lonely before you can start the momentum toward what you want. You got to get over feeling like it's not fair before you can get something that you want. Everything that we're talking about, we're trying to get you to a neutral zone, to this place where the resistance is all finally at bay, where you can wake up in the morning and start thinking some thoughts that are getting you in the direction of what you do want. This will help you a lot. Your inner being never looks back. So your inner being is not trying to mine anything that went anyway before in order to give you something now. Your inner being's not looking back. Your inner being's only looking forward. And so when you look back, it's almost always a minefield. Almost always.
Okay, so really just wipe everything and go neutral.
But even in the wiping of it, can you feel that the wiping of it is an action that doesn't wipe it? It shines a light on it. I'm going to wipe that out. What? That. I'm wiping it out. I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm not going to think about that anymore. Oh. You got to change the subject. You got to change the subject. The subject has to be your happiness, not a relationship that you think is the path to your happiness. The subject is happiness. And there's happiness in so many subjects. Let's see. Just got to be happy, not happy with this ulterior motive. I want to be happy, universe, with a person.
I'm happy, and so much of my life is working out. So much of my life is working out.
We believe that. It's easy to have a life that's working out and to once again get hooked on conditions. And so these conditions make me happy and that one doesn't. And so you're still kind of stepping back into some conditional living. All conditional living means is trying to fast forward into a manifestation to examine the conditions. Unconditional living, unconditional love, unconditional life is going for the emotion and never mind the way it's going to manifest. You just know it's going to be good when it does. So you were right when you said to us, so just think about happiness and think about how it feels to be appreciated and think about how it feels to appreciate. But there is so much in this world that you can appreciate. Do you know when you are in a nose-to-nose love affair with the love of your life and you think that what's happening is that person is loving you, what's really going on is you are loving that person. What's really going on is you are finding endless things about that person that your inner being agrees with. So it's just constant focusing yourself into alignment and using that person as the excuse. And you know, you could use 100 people and their best qualities to do exactly the same thing. And you could let those 100 people help you tune to what you want. And then someone who holds all of those manifested already or potential to manifest qualities that you have trained yourself to be active in your vibration make their way into your experience. It's just such a lovely thing. You know why we want this manifestation for you? Because it's so delicious. Because the misses and the hits are all part of the process. When something works a little, you come to understand creation even more. When something doesn't work, you come to understand creation even more. And once this gets rolling, you'll never ever again doubt that you can be or do or have anything that you want. That's just a giving. It's just this sort of cat and mouse game that you begin playing with the universe in discovering your own readiness for when it's going to happen, you see. It's inevitable that it's going to happen. Are you taking away from this yet the feeling that there's just no reason not to be happy? That you could get good enough at it that there's just no reason not to be happy? That doesn't feel so far-fetched to you. And do you know how remarkable that is? Do you feel how far you've come just in this conglomeration of conversation that we've had together, just in these few short minutes that we've been together today? And right now, more than ever before, you believe in happiness. You believe in your ability to align with what your inner being knows you want about everything. Talk about 3 wishes. Talk about endless goods flowing towards you and experiences. There's no reason for you ever to be disappointed. That is the distortion of all distortions. And it's not for any reason other than your ability to focus right now. And your ability to focus right now must not ever again be because you're focused on manifestations. That's not going to fly with you ever again. That doesn't cut it. Because that manifestation can change right now. Never again complain about a manifestation that is not pleasing to you because they are changeable by you now. So that's like saying, I don't like what I'm creating. I'm disappointed in what I'm creating, not in what happened. I'm disappointed in what I'm creating and I'm doing it now. And I'm not disappointed because of the subject of what I'm creating. I'm disappointed because of the process of creating right now. I've got it all balled up in some weird way. You see, you didn't come for the manifestation, you came for the manifesting. You didn't come for the creation, you came for the creating. You came because you are a creator, and a creator's got to create, you see. And so you've done most of the process. You sifted, you sorted, you put it in the vortex. It's there for you. But when you get crossways of that, then it starts bogging down, and your emotions tell you what to do. Your emotions tell you what to do. Disappointment is not an emotion you want to foster. Disappointing stories are not the stories you want to tell. Disappointments are not the things you want to regurgitate. Disappointments about anything are not the thing that make your world go round. Disappointments take you into the past where you have no power. Optimism takes you into the now and into the future where all of your power is. What life is and what the thrill of life is being on that brink of the next explosion into your mind. The next realization of this big thought, this big knowing, this big understanding, this big manifestation. Bigger manifestation, manifest, bigger. Don't you love being alive? Aren't you glad you're in your body? Aren't you happy that experience caused you to want with greater clarity? Aren't you thrilled that your emotions tell you that you're not synced up yet with that desire? Don't you love knowing that that desire is still growing? Don't you love knowing that it's getting ready for you to be ready for it? Don't you love knowing that you could get off the subject altogether and get ready for it? Don't you love knowing that you could pick any easy subject and get ready for the one that matters the most? Don't you love knowing that you could think about the easiest darn thing in the whole world that makes you happy, and that's all the work you got to do to get ready for everything that you want, everything that life has shown you that you want? And then, you're right, people are going to be jealous. They're going to look at you and they're going to say, that's not fair. You didn't do it the traditional way. You didn't do it the way I would have done it. You didn't do it the right way. You didn't do it the way we wanted you to do it. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. There's a lot of things that aren't any of your business.
And you just push those people away? Or just ignore them?
There's a war against drugs and a war against teenage pregnancy. So anything you're pushing against.
So just look at the people who are happy for you.
Look somewhere else. Look at the easy things. Look at the things that are easy to feel good about.
Fans, more than critics.
Easy to feel good. It's so easy to feel good. It is so easy to feel good. Look where you are. Look at this day. Look at this world. It's so easy to feel good. Look at the potential. Look at the balance. Look at the diversity. Look at the stuff that the universe is made of. Look at the longevity of you. Look at the wholeness of your source. Feel the bigness of all of this. Feel the bigness of you when you focus within it. These are such good times. There have never been more emphatic, exhilarating times for humans to be present and on the path of deliberate creating. It has never been better than this, but it will get better. It has never been better than this, but it will get better, because it is the nature of this expanding universe. And when you croak, and you will, you'll leave behind all the things that bother you and take with you all the things that you desire, and that will be the basis of the vortex that will sustain you eternally. And meanwhile, you're not here to fix broken things. They aren't. You're not here even to make the world better. It's not like that. You're here for the purpose of genuinely finding things of interest to you to focus upon so that life can flow through you. When you let life flow through you, you feel really, really good. When you pinch it off even a little bit, oh, you feel disappointed. This is a really good conversation.
Thank you.
Really good.